So I've never seen a movie like this where it takes a fairy tale story like Cinderella, flips on his head, punches you in the face, sews your eyes shut, and just puts tapeworms all everywhere with graphic nudity, graphic gore, toes coming. This is just some WTF moments. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing The Ugly Stepsister. What's about? Pretty simple premise. You just know there's two girls and a mother going to this castle. Pretty damn big castle. They marry, the guy that she marries dies, and they realize, wait a minute, no one has money here. But there's a prince up on the hill, and in 4 full moons, he's going to pick his bride, so they're going to have a huge ball. But one of the stepsisters is ugly, hence the title. One of them just doesn't, or hasn't hit puberty yet. And the other one, aka Cinderella, is very gorgeous. Of course, now, butting heads and what's going to occur in this film. So, did I like this film? Abso-freaking-lutely. This is one of the most bonkers movies I could say I've seen in the past 5 years that actually works. Like, of course, there's a shit ton of bonkers movies out there that just don't really hit the mark. This one hits the mark with the themes so perfectly, so WTF. It made me gag. It made me laugh in the theaters. I wasn't the only one. I said there's 2 females behind me, myself, 4 dudes in front of me, and then 2 other couples. 2 other couples bounced. I'll say about an hour into it. It's like, just continue watching the film because the climax of what this girl does and the mother does is so cringy that made me laugh, but in a good cringe. This is the best cringe of in WTF moments. So pauses, the aesthetic of the movie. We're in a Victoria time, I'm pretty sure in Sweden, so I really dig that, we're out in the open, we're in these castles, and we're trying to get what these people get. Same with the costumes, absolutely fantastic. And we get to know these different, I'm going to call it torture, but Botox/plastic surgery back in the day, with noses, with fake eyelashes, with, how to make your boobs and things like that. Also, how to make yourself skinny. Things like that, where you're just like, oh my fucking God. Because there's an eye scene, right? The eye scene. I couldn't do the eye scene at all. I had to look away. It is how the camera is so pinpoint focused on what he wants or she wants. I don't know who directed this because it's first time director, and of course, everything was, this is a subtitle movie, and you don't know who the director was. But anyway, Emilie, I'm going to guess that's a girl's name? Yes. Emilie Blichfeldt? I'm probably saying that completely wrong. It's either a Swedish name or French, I think. Listen, I don't know. Anyway, she knows what she wants to focus on with the audience and just get it pinpoint, just that made me cringe. I don't cringe a lot in movies, but that eye scene, the tapeworm scene, the toe scene. There's a specific toe scene, and how the camera focuses or pans or whatever you want to call it is so blood-soakingly disgusting. I have never, ever seen anything like that before. I know this is the same weekend Sinners came out, and people were saying there's scenes in that movie that, oh my God, I've never seen before. No, you've seen that before. You have not seen some scenes you have seen in Ugly Stepsister ever before. Ever. And so that's where it's like, oh my God, this visionary is freaking on point of what she was trying to focus on. So I said the look, the aesthetic, the acting's fantastic. The overall just themes of beauty standards, themes of, is there really a Prince Charming out there? Do you really want the Prince Charming? I think that's also an image. I'm not saying, oh, you don't want a boy. No. The point is, there's plenty of other guys out there. Do all girls really need to get that 0.0001% guy when there's a normal guy down here, but you're setting yourself up to get that just because of money and quote-unquote looks? Even though you know the person's an asshole because they saw you before, yet you're still wanting to go for that guy. That's some toxic, femininity shit where you can say it's also toxic masculinity for guys being dogs, but it's also toxic femininity for not knowing your worth and thinking you deserve the highest. When it's like, oh, maybe you're down here, and that's okay. And that's why I'm saying is overall just craziness. Like I said, the themes of beauty standards of what women are willing to do to look beautiful, or what their mom is willing to do to make their daughters look beautiful to get extra money because the mom is also kind of a slut. But that's also the other thing. The nudity in this movie, it's graphic. There's a scene in a horse stall I was not expecting at all because it's kind of dark and you're like, I think that's what. Then you see an erected penis and you're like, oh my God. Okay, fair enough. Then you see the aftermath and you're just like, okay, this is not a movie for my parents at all. And then there's something that happens at the very end with the mother and another erected penis. You're just like, how is this? This can't be. This is like a strong. The last time I've seen something happen like this is Antichrist, the William Dafoe movie. And I was like, oh my God. And the ending, there's a stair sequence. I fucking busted out laughing because it's so damn funny of just the downhill spiral of this person. And I want to say it's glorious to watch, but it's just like, this movie was just out of this world in one of the best way possible. Like I said, I've seen so many crazy freaking movies that you're like, okay, that's crazy. That doesn't like hit me the right way. This, for some reason, hit me the right way. Yes, you could say there's some pacing issues of where the movie's trying to go and some of the character developments. Like the other sister kind of disappears for quite some time. And it really doesn't focus on Cinderella. And it does, and the Cinderella story, like I said, is very small compared to the overarching theme of getting a stepsister to look beautiful. But the Cinderella scene are like add on to adding the pumpkin and the mice with the cheese. It's a very subtle, just fun thing where you're just like, okay, I like what they're doing with this overall story. But overall, The Ugly Stepsister, holy shit. That's all I'm going to say about this movie. It's bonkers. It's wild. It's a lot of WTF moments. And to me, even though you can't compare movies, and some people are calling, Sinners the best movie like of the decade, which pause the fucking phone. But if I'm watching a movie again, I think I'm choosing The Ugly Stepsister because the originality, the holy shit moments, and I'm just like, I've never seen some of the things that she wants to show the audience on screen. And it's kind of daunting and scary of like, is plastic surgery really necessary? Okay, it's necessary for like people that really have like some horrific thing happen like in a fire or something like that. But to look like a Kardashian, it's not fucking worth it. So The Ugly Stepsister will receive a 4.5 out of 5 Futons, which equals at 90%. And the reason I am talking just a little bit is some of that nudity stuff in the aftermath of one of them, and some of the pacing issues, but it was still a fantastic freaking film. So let's see what the critics and user scores gave this one. Critics a 96% with 79 of them. Critic consensus, taking a hammer and chisel to a quintessential fairy tale. The Ugly Stepsister masterful application of gore and subversion are the stuff that nightmares are made of. Absolutely. That's a spot on critic consensus because that eye scene, that fucking eye scene, bro. Oh, and the tapeworm scene at the end too. Oh, it's just holy shit. 96.90. Chase out here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm on this Bluetoontopia. You Blue Tony. Saying watch from great day on Watch the State tomorrow week from within here for hours. Freaking one of you. If you can find it in a theater near you, find it. But I promise you, it is messed up.